Hey, welcome back on the Good Morning Artesia radio show, 9 o'clock hour. And we're so glad you're back. Thanks to McDonald's for having our breakfast today. Linda, you got your blueberry muffin there?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
All's right with the world now.
It's all good. And then they have their, what they call the menu hacks.
I read about that the other day. I didn't know you had to compile it yourself. I just thought it came with chicken and fish and whatever on the, what'd you call it?
Well, the land, air, and sea is the one that has all that.
Yeah.
No,
real interesting.
No, you order those items.
Okay.
They come to you on your tray.
And you just put it together the way you want it.
You put it together the way you want. I had the breakfast hack this morning. I had the hash brown McMuffin, which is a sausage McMuffin with egg and a hash brown, and you put it all together.
All right.
I did that right here at the radio station.
Well, I have also heard and read that there's lots of secret menus at lots of restaurants.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you just have to kind of... If it's a secret, how are you supposed to find out? But obviously somebody knows, and you ask around, and they can make it for you, whatever you want. You know, it's kind of one that they've... A specialty thing that restaurants will compile for you, especially like chain restaurants. I mean, you know, your local restaurants, they pretty much do what you want, you know.
Yeah, oh yeah.
If you don't want this on your enchilada, fine, just tell them. So that's not exactly a secret.
Yeah, I mean, if you go and say, well, can I get this instead of that? Rarely does the waitress go,
no, you can't screw up the kitchen. This is the way it is. No, they'll say, well, of course.
And if that does happen, you need to find another restaurant.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll raise eyes and make you sit up straight, and you'll wonder why. You know, but they're very accommodating. So.
Well, my secret menu item at McDonald's is you get the McChicken biscuit, but you substitute English muffin for the biscuit. And add a slice of cheese.
Ooh.
So you get the sausage McBiscuit.
Yeah.
McChicken biscuit, not the sausage, the McChicken biscuit. Substitute English muffin for the biscuit and add a slice
of cheese.
Yeah.
Well, cheese makes everything wonderful.
Yeah.
You know, so an English muffin, I would suspect, would give it a little more substance, so it might not fall apart as easy as a biscuit would.
That's right.
Even though biscuits are equally wonderful.
Yeah, nothing wrong with the biscuit.
Oh, no. Heavens, no.
But unlike the menu hack, if you order it that way, that's how they put it together.
Yeah.
So when you get it and you take it to your table, that's how it is. Now, if you go the menu hacks, then they sell you the sandwiches or whatever, and then you take it back and you assemble it and put it together yourself.
Yeah,
so
and don't waste the parts that you're not, you know, that's...
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Well, if you do the land, sea, and air, you've got to have somebody with you.
Because, I mean, that's going to be an obscene amount of a sandwich.
Yeah, one person shouldn't be able to do
No.
But there are people that will. I mean, you'll see them. They go up to the buffet with the tray. No plates.
And sometimes I
plates.
think, you know, maybe I don't need to eat it all after seeing something like that.
That's crazy. So
yes, it is.
Well, let's talk Artesia Clean and Wonderful. That's Artesia Clean and Beautiful, I know, but I say that. Eddy County Recycled Art Show. You brought a flyer with you today.
Yes.
Well, that's just
so you
around
can
the corner.
notice it in your stack of papers
well,
here.
Well, it's just around the corner, isn't it?
Yes. On March 3rd. You know, that's Thursday. So we would be setting up on that day and judging on the 4th.
Mm-hmm.
And then you may start voting for your favorite, you know, People's Choice, whatever. I'm hoping, since it's, you know, we didn't do it it was locked up and then we didn't do it, that perhaps people will be enthused enough to say, hey, you know what? Let's do this.
Yeah.
You know, let's get creative here. So, you know, we've been talking about this for a while.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully, you know, somebody was listening and decided or told somebody.
Yeah.
You know. And the more I read, I was looking at a Phoenix Home and Garden magazine this morning. This is what I do when I'm eating breakfast, is read.
Okay.
And an artist in there, and it was, you know, the first thing is, one man's trash is another man's treasure. And she goes for walks and, you know, along the railroad track or in the forest or in parks. And, you know, you find crap laying on the ground, little toys or what, and she'll pick them up. Obviously, she says, and yes, I clean them, or clothes or fabrics that's, wherever. And she may take it apart and strip it, as in cutting it into strips, to be able to be woven into something, because a lot of hers are fabric arts.
Okay.
And it had pictures of her things. So, in other words, nothing really needs to go to waste. You can create something out of everything almost. She may use a chicken wire form. She called it wire mesh, I think. But she says it's kind of like chicken wire.
Okay.
So it must be smaller holes.
Okay.
She says you have to be careful, because when you cut this, you get poked a few times until you figure out how to do it properly. Without drawing blood or something, but then you have the holes to weave your fabrics and create, and they looked fabulous. Some of them looked like landscapes or succulents, or it's just a trial and error process for you to figure these things out. But that's actually recycled art, because all of it was, you might say, garbage or found objects, obviously. But
so does 100% of the art item have to be recycled, or can you?
No, it would be nice if 75% was. But now there's so many things that are recycled, repurposed, or upcycled. So you kind of have to just go with the flow. And if trash and fashion is really cool, you make wearable things out of recyclables. I mean, we've had garments made out of old ties or old men's shirts or just whatever. It involves some sewing and cutting on your part, but gorgeous. And if you look at just pull up Santa Fe art, or Santa Fe, New Mexico's recycled art, and their trash and fashion, and look at the pictures. And some of this is phenomenal. We've had there was an art teacher here years ago. She made a suit out of the black trash bags.
Yeah.
Oh my God, was it good looking?
Wow.
Obviously it wasn't something you probably wear, maybe Halloween or a costume party or something, but
prom.
Yeah, good looking, And I've seen really cool things, pictures of real people that had made their formals for prom out of duct tape. Even the suits, even the tuxes,
Yeah.
And they were beautiful. So a little ideas and a little effort goes a long ways. But yeah, there's no end of ideas out there.
Were you able to reach out to the art teachers in the schools? Are some of the kids going to be working on some recycled
I certainly
art?
hope. I certainly hope. They're going to get posters for the schools today at least, and hopefully, we used to get some high school kids, because years ago one of them did a trap set, which is a drum set, but out of cardboard to scale. It was, phenomenal. We had the cymbals and the snares and the bass and the whole works.
Wow.
And then I think it was the next year he did a guitar, speakers and everything. His cut and glue was phenomenal.
Pretty good.
What he really wanted to do was make the whole band, all the instruments and people, but he graduated. There wasn't enough time.
Yeah. So are there awards? Can you win some?
First, second, and third in each age category, and then there's money involved.
Okay.
So you don't just have a ribbon, you have a little bit of cash to go play with. And it's, I'll write you a check and you're good to go.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Good.
Well, I won't write you a check. I'll give you real money.
Give you real money.
Real money.
So, and then will these pieces of art, I guess, will be on display?
On display until the 19th, yeah. Like I said, so you can vote it for your favorite, your people's choice. Yeah.
Okay.
And it's been real nice. It's, when you come in the door, that big foyer or promenade or whatever you want to call it over there, hopefully we'll have lots of display this year. We've had some really great stuff in the past, and I hope that it can continue.
Yeah.
But been fortunate that nobody messes with it. We haven't had anything disappear or get broke or, we've had some wonderful lamps made out of strange things, vacuum cleaners and clarinets and pipes and pieces and knobs and, that were really steampunk art.
I wonder if this will be the first year that you get a recycled art made out of old masks.
Oh, God. Well, like lots of Microban. There we go. I couldn't think of that's the disinfectant spray. Microban. Yeah, if you want to do that, just drown that sucker.
Well, I've got my little ion sanitizer here, so maybe you could wipe, run the ion wand over everything. But
I don't know that anybody would want to touch the dang things to create anything out of them unless they were, put them in an oven and bake them or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
But
it would be interesting to see what winds up being used for recycled art.
Sure.
I could see a hot air balloon theme thing with all the plastic bags that fly around in the air,
Yes.
Do something like that, because those are everywhere.
I think we had a skirt made out of Walmart bags one year. It was really kind of cute.
I didn't say Walmart bag. I said plastic bag.
Well, whatever. I mean, you can pick a grocery store, pick a bag, whatever. But it's usually the Walmart bags that are in the tree or on the mesquite bushes or whatever,
That's right.
The blooming bushes. There's a joke about that too, but I can't remember exactly how it goes. But yeah, I mean, there's no shortage.
Do folks need to let you know that they're doing this, or do they just show up with their artwork? What would
I
you
will
like?
have applications
by
my door, so in the office. So whether I'm there or not, you can pick up one. It has instructions or suggestions or whatever on it. And just bring it to me. Or just call me and say, hey, I've got this big piece. I really don't. And I'm thinking, and I don't want you to either. Just bring it to the library. Don't bring it to me. Because for whatever reason, there's usually wind in March, and it's best if you do have something large that we don't transport it more than necessary so that it doesn't get damaged, And I do have a glue gun, and it's like hot glue gun will travel because there's always something that gets... Even if you hot glue it, it can get loose, when it's placed or jostled because there's things that are put in boxes and to be hauled. And so, I've done lots of repairs in the past. Just have your glue gun handy. And it works well.
Pick up a application.
Yes.
Will the teachers have the applications?
Yes.
Our teachers?
Yes.
So talk to your art teacher. And pick up an application, and then get that application turned in, or
just bring it with you.
Bring it with you when you bring
it with you,
item.
And then we'll just. Basically, it has your name and address and phone number, and because the 19th is I'm pretty sure it's on a Saturday. We would really love to have all of this picked up.
March 19th.
Yes,
is a Saturday.
We'd love to have it picked up. If it doesn't get picked up, it will get hauled to my office. And I really would appreciate it if you pick it up then, because I'm not the graveyard for dead recycled art pieces. I've had pieces that, in fact, there's a little man over there that looks like a little bobblehead, and I had a tornado thing in 2 water bottles, and it finally died. I don't know how it happens, but it, after so many years, I can't throw them away because some of them are really cool, and I don't know why the people didn't want them back. I call them numerous times. Hey, don't you want your ribbon and your piece? Come and get it. And
they don't.
Yeah. Another thing is the newspaper office used to have, and I don't know if they still do them, the aluminum plates that they printed on, or tin plates or whatever.
Yeah, I have no idea.
And they were always trying to get rid of them. They would say, come and get them 25 cents a piece or something. And we had one that a lady took, and she had been an art teacher, but she folded it so it looked like the lid to a box, actually, but she painted on it flower arrangement. It was gorgeous. I'm sure it's still somewhere at the office because I can't throw it away, but she never came and got it.
Yeah.
So, there's a limit.
Maybe that needs to be on the form.
It is.
After 30 days, it becomes the property of Clean and Beautiful, and can be disposed of as you see fit. Then they've relinquished it.
Yep.
And then you can.
And this has been years ago.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Well, that's too bad. I guess they enjoy putting it together. They just
didn't have any use for it, and I guess thought we might.
Done.
Yeah.
We'll get signed up for that. That's coming up March 3rd through the 19th. But your day that you're accepting the entries, is that the March 3rd?
I'd really like to have beforehand, kind of know, but, big pieces. If you tell me you're coming that day, that's fine.
Okay.
Because I'll be at the library all day long that day,
All right, and there was another thing you wanted to mention that's coming.
Golf.
Golf, okay.
The 26th of March.
What? Don't get on here and say those 4-letter words.
Golf. Hey.
There she is. She's swearing again, folks.
Sure thing.
You know why it's called golf?
No, but
because all the other nasty 4-letter words are taken.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ha ha.
So when's the golf this year?
That wasn't as good as my joke.
No, it wasn't.
That was kind of, kind of fell flat there.
Yeah, it did.
The 26th
of
March.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
like right after this. Talk about March being a busy time.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
So if you would love to sponsor a tee box, we'd be delighted to have you. You will be getting probably letters.
Okay.
Not probably. You will be getting letters requesting sponsorship.
Okay.
This is the only fundraiser we do, basically, and we appreciate any help that is given, and it allows us to do more programs, more projects, rather, and unfortunately, they all take money for something.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, we need, and this is always a fun time because it just is. When you go out there, you're kind of happy because everybody else is. And, we sell mulligans, they sign up, there's, we make them register for a door prize.
Okay.
Drag them over here and make them register. Yes. And so, you get prizes for afterwards. All you have to do is go see if your name was drawn out, so it's not hard.
Yeah.
So,
okay.
Yeah, and everybody seems to have a good time. And for whatever reason, been real fortunate since I've been here. Weather's always been really good.
Yeah.
I mean, we had one time the wind started about 1 o'clock, which was horrendous. And I remember the Child Safety Fair was on the same day. And I left the golf course and went over to Guadalupe Park and helped Border Patrol gather up flyers that were blowing everywhere and get our tent down. And it was one of those famous New Mexico winds.
That's right.
But and sometimes it's pretty cool in the mornings, and then by 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, you're shedding the jacket, So,
you just have a morning flight?
Well, last year they did something different.
Okay.
Now, I'm not a golfer, so, it used to be everybody started at 9 o'clock. They teed off. They were staggered on holes all over the place.
Right.
And I realize this explanation is very simple because, like I said, I'm not a golfer.
Okay.
And last year they started at 9, at 10, at 11, at 12. They were throughout the day. I don't know what you call that properly, but it wasn't. So we were there all morning at least. So,
all right.
Yeah, for quite a while.
But not in the afternoon.
Right. I wasn't.
No. Was there golf?
Well, I don't know if they staggered them any further than that or what.
Okay.
But like I said, I'm not a golfer. I don't know all these rules and regs, so.
Okay. So how much does it cost to enter your golf tournament?
I'm sure it's $35 because that's what it's always been, and I haven't heard different.
Haven't you heard about inflation?
Well, yeah, and I've read prices on some of the other tournaments that organizations are having, and it was like, oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow, that would be cool. But, we would love to have people just sign up and come and play. So, yeah.
So do they call you or do they call the...
No, you need to call Juan out at the golf course.
Okay.
Yes. Or go out and register. I mean, you're probably out there all the time anyhow if you're an avid golfer.
Yeah.
So, and we've had decent weather for golfing, except for the winds. But I've seen golfers out there when the wind's blowing. I guess that makes them work on their shot a little better to figure out where the ball's going to go,
it's
and
just another
counting the wind. And
challenge for the software.
Yes, or something. But, yeah.
Okay.
I think this is our 42nd or 41st, something. I mean, not 40. 20.
I was going to say 40. That's a long time.
Well, it was a long time before they were doing this before I got here. So
yeah. So that is the March
26th.
26th. So it's probably on the calendar out there.
Oh yes.
So when you call and say, "You got any tournaments coming up?"
Oh yeah, there's one every weekend. I think there's somebody going on. We have no choice as to when our golf tournament's going to be. The board out there sets all the dates for every organization and all the tournaments. So, and ours always seems to be on that. I don't even need to call hardly. I can just guess.
Yeah.
But yes.
So you can sign up for that now, and that's the big. And you can do individuals. You can do foursomes, I guess.
Oh, you can, yeah. Just go sign up. It'll be great. Yeah, take your group with you, or tell him how many you're going to have, or you know.
And how many mulligans can I buy?
Well, I found out since last year you can buy more than one now. So we didn't know that until we were almost done.
You can't use them, can you?
Apparently, I don't know.
Gosh, that would make the whole thing take forever.
That's their problem, not mine.
Yeah.
You know, $5 more for a mulligan and we get the money, that's the best thing.
Well, I understand that, but the only point in buying a mulligan is to use it.
I know, but the guys kept telling us, well, we can buy more than one. I said, really?
Yeah, but I don't think you can use more than one.
Well,
two.
Maybe not. That's their problem, not mine.
Yeah.
If they want to give us money, I'll sell them
because if you have 4 people playing golf and each one buys 18 mulligans.
Well, now there's a limit, I'm sure.
Well, that's what I'm asking.
Oh, okay.
So if each one of the 4 buys 18 mulligans.
Yeah, you'd be out there till
everybody's taking 2 and 3 shots.
Be there.
You know? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So you can buy as many as you want, but I'm wondering how many you can actually.
Well, you know, for years we were told we could sell one. And then, like I said, when we were almost done last year, they said, oh, no, you can sell more than one.
Yeah, but how many
well, why didn't you tell me that?
But how many can you use?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe you can use 2. I don't know. Well, I'll have to get that in writing, in blood.
It'll probably be helpful to know.
Yes,
of course, the golfers know. The golfers know, and they're not going to try to do anything. Yeah. What do you mean they're not going to try to do anything?
Whatever.
They're human beings, Linda.
This is true.
They're going to push every thing to every edge, to every limit, to every advantage to whatever they're going to do. So you just have to be.
Well, they can't come back and blame me. They can try it on the course and bluff their players and their partners.
Whose tournament is
it? Would you give it up? We're going to have to be signing non-disclosure agreements or something, or liability agreements. Or, have paperwork for all of this. This is just supposed to be a fun time.
That's right.
So, yeah.
So go ahead and get signed up.
Yes.
Because that's coming up next month.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Yeah, next month.
I mean, time is zipping by like crazy.
Right. So go ahead and get signed up. Call out to the pro shop and say, I want to golf in Linda's golf tournament.
Yes.
And I need to know what rules Linda has established.
That's what Juan has established
so
for
I know
us.
what the limits are. Just how far can I push this thing? Because I could just see 4 guys each buying 4 mulligans per hole.
Well, they can go fight it out there amongst themselves.
Yeah, I don't think that's a good idea. Are you doing a hole-in-one or anything like that?
No, but we always there's 2 closest to the tee.
Okay.
Closest to the pin,
Oh, I'll qualify for the closest to the tee.
Closest to the pin. So, yeah.
I'll win that one.
Oh, okay. You play?
Badly.
Oh.
That's what I'm saying. My drive will be closest to the tee every time. I'll win that. Yeah. I might get lucky and from the men. Do they still have men's and women's tees? Do they have like the pro tees?
I don't know
these things. The men's and the
Get the part. I am
tee.
not a golfer. I know nothing.
I can hit it from the men's tee to the ladies' tee.
Oh,
usually.
okay.
That's my contribution sometimes. On that. So yeah, if you got it closest to the tee, I'm in. I'm on that. I'm gonna.
Okay.
I think the last time I was in a tournament, they had one of those closest to the pin or longest drive. They had one of those longest drive markers, and so it's pretty much those are pretty much on the honor system. There's at least the ones I've seen there. So there's a sign with and you write on there. So. And if you hit it farther than where it is, then you move it to that spot and you put your name down there. And I was writing on there, so-and-so is an idiot.
Oh, my goodness sakes. Oh, dear.
That was my contribution to the tournament.
All
and as you can tell, I haven't been asked back in a long time.
Gee, I wonder why.
Yeah, well, that's...
Yeah, well, yeah.
I'm an idiot, so...
At least you admit it.
Troublemaker.
Yes.
And all that.
Yes.
Well, very good. Well, Linda, thank you so much. And enjoy your McDonald's blueberry muffin there.
I will. And if you have any questions on art or whatever, please call.
Okay.
Obviously, you have to dial the 575-748-3192. And I did return a call the other day And I had to leave a message, and I gave them my cell, and they haven't called me back. So if you're listening, you know who you are.
Well,
and it was about the recycled art show. So
they probably got their question answered.
They didn't have a question. They just said, I have a question about the recycled art in the message. And so I called them back.
Yeah,
but I don't know what they were going to ask. So they need to call me again.
Okay.
But I left them my cell number, so...
Call Linda back, darn it.
Yes.
She's not going to move on this weekend until you call her back.
Not
She's not going to think about anything else. She's going to sit around. Why won't they call me back? So call her back.
I can call them back again. Yeah, I may have to because,
All right. Linda, thank you so much, and have a great weekend.
You too.
All right. We're going to open up the Zoom room. Welcome